Hi everyone. I was just speaking in Russian, got too emotional. My eyes a little watery, but anyway. Today we are going to speak about a very difficult topic. It's about music malpractice. It's many people don't put two dots together, but sex, drugs, and rock and roll and music malpractice are go hand in hand together. What is music teacher for? What we are paid to do? We paid to teach students music literacy, ability to read and produce music text. Why literacy? Why music teacher is not a teacher who is entertaining children during the class, playing games, dancing, singing? By music literacy. Why? Because when we are wasting time dancing, singing, with no connection to music notation, we have ability to move, yes, we enjoy moving, dancing, but our brain is not hooked to the higher information. To the notation is higher level of music, higher level, more sophisticated. In order to remember different musical pieces, we have to be able to read them. You cannot learn music by hearing it, listening to it. No. Driver always remembers the road better than a passenger. You know that. You are drivers. So person who follow the notation, all twists and turns of the music notation, all subtle emotions that music language gives us, this person is engaging both part of the brain, emotional part and logical part. Do you know what is the beauty of using two parts of your brain? What is the most important and valuable beauty of this? You receive savior for the rest of your life. Why? If your brain is split, disconnected, and we face the problem, and then we stuck in one of these hemispheres. We stuck, meaning we're getting too emotional, depressed, we're unable to think and reason, or in opposite, we are way too reasonable and detached from emotions and others. And people who is detached from emotions of others, who cannot feel other people's pain, who has no creativity, they take guns. They take guns, guys. They go and shoot people. They shoot themselves. Or they take booze, drugs. It's hard to even go there because I'm getting emotional right there because it's insane. We all have two parts of brain. They have to work hand in hand together in any situation. And in any situation, we have to build a small bridge between right and left hemisphere. And only music can do that. But don't be fooled, not the music that you have now in public schools. No, this is not music lessons. This is lessons about music. You're learning about composers. You're learning theory. You're beating drums. But real music education is emotional and logical together. It's music notation that in front of your eyes, and you are master of music notation, and you're transforming whatever you see in front of your eyes, you're transforming it in sounds. You are the master. Many think that between you and music notation should be someone else. And you know who first thinks that way? Musicians, professional musicians. They remind me characters from a fairy tale, Pinocchio, cat and fox. They are not rich. They're not rich. This is why they are so hungry for money. And it is so awfully unfair because those people, talented, educated, they spent years and years learning their trade. But Britney Spears making more money. Michael Jackson's also making more money. I know Michael Jackson producer, John Barnes, he told me once that the best songs that was written for Michael Jackson was written by him, John Barnes, who graduated music college, who learned how to read music and how arrange music from Stravinsky. And these days are long gone, guys. These days are long gone because when we receive the digital ability to record music, the role of live musician dropped down. If live musician in weddings and funerals and you name it in different occasions was a symbol of music and everybody was looking up to these people and they wanted to take piano, violin, other lessons. Now those days are gone. Now anyone can just push the button and listen to anything they want. And guess what? Without music education, the button is pressed but not the best of the best music pieces are played. Uneducated people have tendency to listen to a very primitive tunes. Do you see the problem right here? So children go after primitive little tunes, go after pop musicians who dancing and flashing lights at them, and they are going rounds and rounds and rounds in the same couple of music notes over and over again without developing their brain. You see how it happens? In music schools, for free, instead of giving our kids literacy, ability to open any music notation and sound it out, they dance. Music lessons are not very cheap, and not many people go to music lessons. I'll tell you more. People who take music lessons, they have not enough social surrounding. How many times I had wonderful students who went to different parties, sit in front of people trying to play, nobody listens. The common picture now, musician is playing in front of chewing people. We are becoming a nation of chewing people. We are a nation of chicken KFC with underdeveloped brain because all of that. Because musical literacy is gone. What is the solution? And what is the problem? In fact, the problem is not as hard to fix as you think, because what happened is the music notation was created 1,000 years ago when piano keys didn't come to existence. 500 years later, music notation, the piano keys came to existence. And keys can sound music, they are connected with grand stuff. The key is an extension of lines and spaces of the grand staff. And if to connect the keys and the lines and space of the grand staff, every child will be able to sight read music and sound it right away, immediately. But for that, we have to throw away all the recorders and drums, maybe to put them in a nice corner, not throw away. But for that, we have to purchase for schools digital piano keyboards. They are not expensive. They are behind like under $100. But when you connect piano keys with lines and spaces of the grand staff, every child instantaneously will see a note and will hear it just with the press of the key, not of the button, of a key. And by putting all this together, the symbol and the sound and the touch, everyone will be able to read music notation right away. So this is what I wanted to tell you. And I think the responsibility for musical literacy today in the world on the shoulders of music teachers. And it's time for musicians, professional musicians, for performers, step down and make the primary goal for everyone to spread music literacy. This is the only way to save, really save music education, and brain of our children, their future, their minds. We want them to be happy, healthy, and creative. And now take care of yourself. Talk to you another time. Helen Heiner. Bye-bye.